Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush and prosperous kingdom, there ruled a wise and beloved king named Obasi. Under his reign, the land flourished, the rivers flowed with crystal clear water, and the fields yielded bountiful harvests. Yet, the greatest treasure in King Obasi's kingdom was a magical drum, said to have the power to summon rains, calm storms, and bring peace to the hearts of men. The drum had been a gift from the gods to King Obasi's ancestors, a symbol of divine favor and loyal authority. It was made from the finest materials, the hide of a lion, the wood of the sacred baobab tree, and adorned with precious stones that glittered like stars. The drum was kept in the royal palace, and only the king was allowed to play it, for its magic was powerful and required great wisdom to wield. King Obasi was known for his fairness and generosity. He often used the drum to help his people. During times of drought, he would beat the drum and rain would fall, revitalizing the land. If there was unrest or conflict, the soothing rhythm of the drum would restore harmony. The people revered the drum almost as much as they did their king, knowing it was the source of their prosperity and peace. However, not everybody in the kingdom was content. In a neighboring land lived a jealous and powerful hungry king named Amara. King Amara converted the magic drum and pleased King Amara converted the magic drum and believed that possessing it will make him the most powerful ruler in all the lands. He devised a plan to steal the drum and sent spies to learn the secrets of King Obasi's palace. One moonless night, under the cover of darkness, Amara's most skilled thief, a man named Kanu, slipped into King Obasi's palace. With cat-like stealth, Kanu made his way to the chamber where the magic drum was kept. The guards were fast asleep. Having been drugged by Kanu earlier, he carefully took the drum and escaped into the night, leaving no trace. The next morning, the kingdom awoke to the devastating news that the magic drum was gone. King Obasi was heartbroken, for he knew the theft would bring great suffering to his people. Without the drum, the king's harmony and prosperity were at risk. Determined to retrieve the drum, the king called upon his bravest and most loyal warriors to accompany him to a journey to King Amara's land. As King Obasi and his warriors traveled through dense forests and over rugged mountains, they encountered many challenges. Battled fierce creatures, crossed treacherous rivers, and endured harsh weather. Yet, the king's resolve never wavered, and his men drew strength from his courage. Meanwhile, in King Amara's kingdom, the stolen drum brought no joy. Despite his efforts, Amara couldn't make the drum produce any music. He beat it furiously, but no rain came, no storms were calmed, and no peace was restored. The drum remained silent, its power dormant in the hands of the unworthy. Realizing that the drum could not work for him, King Amara grew desperate. He consulted with his wisest advisors, who told him that the drum's magic was tied to the virtue and wisdom of its rightful owner. Without these qualities, the drum was just an ordinary instrument. When King Obasi and his warriors finally reached King Amara's palace, they demanded the return of the magic drum. At first, Amara refused, hoping to discover its secrets. But as he saw the determination and righteousness in King Obasi's eyes, he began to fear the consequences of his theft. Reluctantly, he agreed to a challenge proposed by King Obasi, a duel of wisdom and virtue to be judged by the gods. The two kings faced each other in a sacred grove where the gods were believed to dwell. They were given a series of tasks that tested their honesty, kindness, and wisdom. King Obasi, with his years of fair and just rule, excelled in every challenge. King Amara, driven by greed and jealousy, faltered. In the final task, King Obasi was asked to demonstrate the greatest act of kindness. He spoke of his people, his love for them, and how he would sacrifice anything for their well-being. Moved by his words, the gods declared him the winner and rightful owner of the magic drum. Humbled, King Amara returned the drum, realizing that true power lie in wisdom and virtue, not in magical artifacts. King Obasi and his warriors returned to their kingdom in triumph. As soon as the king beat the drum, rain fell, and the land was revived. Peace and prosperity returned, and the people rejoiced, their faith in their king reaffirmed. From that day forward, the story of the magic drum and the wise King Obasi was passed down through generations, a reminder of the importance of virtue, wisdom, and the true source of power. King Obasi ruled for many years, always with the magic drum by his side, using its power for the good of his people and his land.